Hi guys, welcome to our latest savings video where I go through all the best savings rates, money deals and offers at the moment so that you can make the most of your hard-earned money. As always, if you like this video, like and subscribe to the channel and check out the links in the description for more information and bonus offers just for you. So starting with the top instant and easy access savings rates. Since the Bank of England base rate came down in May, easy and instant access rates are lower than we've seen them for a while. And there are a couple of things to bear in mind when figuring out which of these savings accounts is right for you. The first is the boosted rates. So whenever you see a promo for a boosted savings rate for say 3 or 6 months, always check what the underlying rate is once the boost has ended. This is because the underlying rate could be significantly lower than some other accounts. For example, CHIP's 4.56% rate goes down to just 3.24% once the booster has ended, which actually drops below Starling and Monzo's 3.75% rate. This month, all the boosted rates are for at least 12 months, which is a win for your savings, as long as the rates don't change, which they could because they're variable. CHIP's variable tracker at least will track the base rate, so as long as that stays the same, that rate hopefully won't budge. It is a bit confusing with boosted rates and underlying rates, but essentially with a lot of these, the boost will be fixed. So it's that underlying variable rate that's really important to look at, as that will dictate the overall rate if it changes with or without the boost. So the next thing to look out for is account fees. Now on this list, that only applies to Revolut Ultra and Monzo Max. So over a year, Revolut Ultra is going to set you back £540. Monzo Max is £204 annually. Now, both of these accounts come with lots of extra features and tools, international money transfers, tons of things that would be worth paying that money for. So you're probably not just opening one for the savings account alone. Where you see an account fee connected with a savings account, I'm always really curious about how much you would have to save to earn that account fee back in interest. So I did the maths, and for Revolut Ultra, you'd need to pay in and keep £12,000 in your savings account over the year. And for Monzo Max, you need to pay in and keep £5,500 worth of savings in your account over the year to pay for that account fee. So be mindful that account fees are not eating up all the profit you make from your savings. The final thing to consider with these accounts is how much you plan to save over the year. Kahoot, as you can see, is offering one of the highest rates of the bunch here, but only on balances up to £3,000. So if you're planning to save over £3,000 a year, you'd be better off with something like Chase's Boosted Saver, which offers 5% on balances up to £500,000. Regular savers have remained largely untouched by recent rate changes, so it's still the key players hanging around at the top. Principality, Zopa, First Direct, Co-op, and most of the other high street bank regular savers. Where you see a fixed rate here for 12 months, that could be a really good opportunity to lock your savings away for a set term and let them weather all these interest rate changes with a nice high fixed rate. Couple of things to note with these accounts. So Principality 7.5% is only fixed for 6 months. So it's a good rate, but it is on a shorter term than the other accounts. The Club Lloyds monthly saver doesn't have the highest rate, but it does offer the biggest in terms of monthly savings. So you can pay in up to £400 every month versus the sort of £150 to £300 max monthly deposits with the other regular savers. RBS and NatWest rates have dropped quite significantly from 6.17% down to 5.5%, but you can keep earning this higher rate on balances up to £5,000, even after the 12-month term is up on your regular saver. So it could be a better longer-term option than some of the other accounts that might offer a much lower rate, even as low as 2% once the term has ended. The art of saving is really about finding an account and a rate that works for your goals, timeline, and target amount. And someone that knows all about this is RCI Bank, our sponsor for this video. RCI Bank not only offers competitive savings rates, but 8 different award-winning savings accounts for you to choose from. One of those awards being Finder's own 2025 Customer Satisfaction Award for Savings. With rates going crazy at the moment, their 5-year fixed rate on balances up to £1 million could support your savings well into the future. Need instant access to your savings? Their Freedom Savings account has got you covered. Want to give a little back while you earn? Check out the 14-day Evolve Saver, which uses deposits to support UK drivers transition to cleaner electric vehicles. Cash ISA rates are a bit of a nightmare at the moment because they literally seem to change by a very small percentage every week. Moneybox changed by around 0.45% just over the weekend alone. Even saying that though, the key players offering the top rates are still pretty much the same, and it's great to see a lot of the rates have stayed pretty high. So a lot here you can see in the high 4% or 5%, even despite that base rate drop in May. Moneybox's rate has dropped quite a lot from 5.71% last month, but the small boost they offer is now fixed for 12 months, so they're offering a little bit more stability there. CMC Invest's ISA has a great rate, and even the underlying rate is higher than some of the other regular rates. CMC Invest is an investing account primarily, so this cash ISA might not suit everyone. As with easy access savers, always check those underlying rates where you see a boosted rate to make sure you're not going to get stung with a really low rate once that promo ends. Okay, those are all the top savings rates and deals for this month. As I mentioned at the beginning, you can check out links to those and more information in the description below. As always, like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video, and we will see you next month.